I'm Rick Harp. This is your APTN News Brief for Monday, January 22nd. We begin once more with the inquest into the September 2022 mass stabbing on the James Smith Cree Nation, when band member Miles Sanderson injured 17 people and killed 11 more, his brother included. And with the Saskatchewan inquest about to begin its second week, Rachel May sums up the end of week one.
The day started with a drumming circle inside the Carrie Vicker Centre, just outside of the hall the inquest is being held in. The inquest heard that brothers Damien and Miles Sanderson went to the house of Martin Moostoos on the James Smith Reserve. It was there that the first of many attacks happened that morning. Miles attacked Moostoos and Damien broke up the fight. Martin called 911 and despite his injuries survived. Miles killed Damien outside. Skye Sanderson, wife of Damien Sanderson, testified late into the evening yesterday. She recalled being afraid of Miles. She said at an event 2 weeks before the attacks, Damien said he was afraid of his brother, that he thought his brother was the devil. Much of the testimony this week was centered on what the RCMP was doing the morning of the attacks. Mandy Meyer of RCMP Communications detailed the process behind emergency broadcast alerts being sent out across Saskatchewan. She explained that communication strategists on September 4th, 2022 received the call to issue an alert shortly before 6:30 a.m. The first alert went out at 7:12 a.m. During lunch break, Deborah Burns, one of the family members, was standing, and daughter of Earl Burns, who was killed in the attacks, said they're putting the entire blame on Miles when he was just one part of the problem.
But there is a bigger picture here. The drugs, that wasn't questioned. Where did it come from? Are they further investigating that part?
The inquest continues with testimony from members of the Provincial Department of Health and Justice. Rachel May, APTN National News, Melfort, Saskatchewan.
To Kenora, Ontario, where a lack of shelters has left many without a place to go. Now a local nonprofit has improvised a way to try and keep them warm amid the extreme cold, a sacred outdoor fire. Tamara Pimentel reports.
It was something that was urgent, that's needed for the community here.
A sacred fire has taken over this parking lot in Kenora. The not-for-profit group Kenora Moving Forward created the makeshift warming space for the city's unhoused population. Cody Joseph is one of the firekeepers.
Without this fire, nobody would have a place to stay warm. It's a struggle for the homeless people. It's a struggle.
There is one overnight emergency shelter in Kenora. It has 44 beds, but according to the Canadian Observatory on Homelessness, roughly 200 here are unhoused, and the Fellowship Centre is only open during daytime hours. Ilana Boatwell and Chrissy Isaac with Kenora Moving Forward say the sacred fire will be here for 24 hours a day for 5 days.
If something happens in the city, the people that are on the streets are the ones that get blamed for something right away. And I figured, a fire would be a way of bringing people together in a good, respectful manner.
It's a chance for the wider community to come, sit by the fireside, listen to what people's experiences are.
The group says another 30-bed transitional housing center and public washroom is expected to be open soon. They are desperately needed during these minus 30 temperatures. The city of Kenora has not yet responded to our request for comment before airtime. Tamara Pimentel, APTN National News, Winnipeg.
Turning to northeastern Ontario now, where Indigenous women will soon have greater access to support and training. The province has announced nearly $7 million over 3 years for its Investing in Women's Futures program to expand training in areas like construction, mining, renewable energy, and entrepreneurship. Keepers of the Circle, a Native women's organization, is one of 10 sites to be funded. It will receive $325,000. Money Executive Director Bertha Cormier says will also help reduce barriers to accessing childcare and internet connectivity.
By being able to provide those supports and reduce those barriers that our women are facing, they're going to be able to, join that workforce and they'll be able to be economically sustainable and in employment that they want to be in.
Hi, I'm Dennis Ward, host of Face to Face. Coming up on our next episode, I'll be sitting down with Edmonton City Councillor Aaron Paquette. We'll be discussing that city's crackdown on homeless encampments and Paquette's journey from award-winning artist and author to politician. Tune in Tuesday on APTN or listen to the Face to Face podcast. download and subscribe on your favorite player.
The Alexis Nakota Sioux Nation in Alberta has officially opened their new school. The Chief Aranaji School will span grades 5 through 12. The facility takes its name from the chief who in 1877 signed an adhesion to Treaty 6 on behalf of the Nakota. The almost $21 million building doubles as a community center with a commercial kitchen, outdoor ice rink, playground, and a ceremonial space. The school also marks a turning point for the nation. Their experience with outside contractors motivated them to create Hill Plain Construction Services so they can build their own developments going forward. Chief Tony Alexis.
So now when we're going to build anything, we use our own construction management. We have engineers with over 100 years of experience combined who are working there and managing our new project. So it's pretty exciting what the school has provided so far.
And that's your APTN News Brief for Monday, January 22nd. I'm Rick Harp.